Welcome back to the Graham Stephan Show. My name is Graham, and welcome to my show. And today we're digging down into the depths of YouTube to come up with an old series that's really one of my all-time favorites. It's called What I Spend in a Week. It was this thing that was big back about a year ago where basically YouTubers would go and add up all of their spending for the week, and then by the end of the video they would always say something like, "Wow guys, this is definitely not a typical week, lol, this is not usual of me to spend so much money." And they use that as a justification for spending a lot of money. But this is so much fun for me to react to because I get an inside look into what other people spend, and then I could judge it sitting behind a computer screen. That is basically what I am doing today. So we got this video from none other than Tara Michelle, and it's called What I Spend in a Week as a 24-year-old. And I like this. The description is, exposing myself this week! Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Sharing what I spend in a week living in Los Angeles as a 24-year-old influencer. LOL. Hate that word. So needless to say, we know this is going to be a good video. So with that said, let's just destroy this like button for Tara Michelle, and it is boom. Oh crap. I broke my computer smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm. So if you wouldn't mind doing the same thing, let's give this video a watch. And with that said, wait for it. What I spend in a week. Enjoy.
Happy Terra Tuesday. We are back with another video on Tuesday. I'm getting on my grind, posting every Tuesday, really making it happen.
Posting every Tuesday? Jeez, what a schedule is that? Mine is every single day. Hey guys, back at it, posting every single day. I can't imagine what it would be like to post once a week. Gosh, I seriously, I think if I did once a week, I wouldn't know what to do with all that time. And I'd just be sitting there twiddling my thumbs, being like, people need content, the algorithm. We gotta feed the algorithm. The algorithm is very hungry for videos, and in order to appease its appetite, you gotta be posting every day. Once a week though, that's gotta be a nice schedule, I would imagine.
I've seen these videos starting to go around and I thought they were so interesting. It's really cool to see how people live just different lives and have different priorities and spend their money on different things.
Why has she got a Gucci? Is that a Gucci bag? Why does she have a Gucci bag just sitting in the background? You know that's a telltale sign. She's foreshadowing in this video what she's gonna be spending in a week with that Gucci bag right there. It's a subtle little sign. I bet you guys didn't catch that. I caught that.
So typically Mondays in my life look the exact same. And those are usually days where I'm just fully working at home. I do not go outside for a moment. And if I do, it's just sitting on my balcony. I wake up and I start my day with a coffee from my Keurig.
Ooh, there we go, a nice Keurig. Okay, it's not a coffee mate though. So, yeah, I guess Keurig's more expensive though. Those are like the $1 a cup little things, right? Keurig's a lot of money. I don't really know. I'm not that fancy, but I would imagine that's a little bit more expensive than 20 cents, like this guy right here.
For lunch, I made a salad at home, super simple, super inexpensive.
That actually looks really good. I gotta say that I like that. That's good, making food at home.
At first, I wasn't sure if I should be counting like how many things of lettuce, like add up what it would have cost if I had just bought that then and there. But then as the day progressed and I had a snack, my boyfriend came over. We're gonna have a nice unhealthy snack. I don't even know if I should count this in like how much I'm spending because I've had this. I don't know how this works.
Yeah, you know what I would have done is actually added up exactly how much that salad would have cost. You weigh the lettuce, you gotta weigh the corn, and then break it down price per ounce, and then calculate how much it's gonna cost, and then subtract it. That's technically what you're supposed to be doing.
So for this video, I'm not counting things that I already had. I wasn't really sure which approach, so. And then just dinner at home, it was super simple.
You gotta count things that you've already had, because otherwise what you could do is buy everything last week and then be like, hey guys, I'm eating filet mignon and lobster tonight, but I bought it last week, so technically, there's no loopholes here. You gotta add up exactly what you consume every week. There's no loopholes.
Before we get any further in this video, I do want to do a little guesstimation. Guess how much I'm going to spend this week. I'm gonna guess, honestly, I think I'll spend less than $150.
150 bucks in a week? There's no way. There's no way. I mean, if she honestly gets by 150 bucks for this week, I would actually be impressed. But there's no way with that Gucci bag in the back. I think that looks like Gucci. There's no way. There's no way 150. My guess, probably gonna be Oh man, I don't know. I want to say about 1,000, but let's see.
Then we move on to Tuesday, and Tuesday is always still a work day, but I might go out on Tuesdays just because I was home all day Monday and I start to get a little stir crazy. So I just made myself a really simple go-to breakfast this morning, and I ate that while watching YouTube videos. That's like when I take my breaks, is when I'm eating. I just like to watch YouTube and whatnot.
Yep, I do the same thing. I usually eat standing up really quickly, watching a YouTube video or two. Usually it's a stimulus video at this point because I still watch all of the stimulus videos. There's like 3 or 4 stimulus, like Meet Kevin is one of them. But I watch all the stimulus videos for I just find it really interesting. So usually my lunch is sometimes standing up, scarfing down food for 10 minutes, watching a stimulus video, then getting back to work. So
far this is it pretty much happens every single week. So I head over to the mall that's near my place, and I went for a matcha. I put on comfier clothes, so I'm just gonna head over to the mall.
Is that a Louis Vuitton? Is that a Louis Vuitton bag? There's no way she's spending 150 bucks a week wearing a Louis Vuitton bag.
I'm literally just paying to get out of my house. That's essentially what I'm doing.
You know, walks are a thing. You could just go and take a walk around the block. Just go walk somewhere, pretend like you're gonna buy it, and then don't buy it. Easy.
Got my matcha, and it was $5.50 because I got it with oat milk, and then I added $1 for tip, so $6.50.
$6.50 for something that you can make at home for like 70 cents maximum for like the high quality stuff. And you get the little cup things, and you get the scoopers. Because you could easily just go and bring your own. That's what I would have done, is make your own at home, walk it there, stand in line, get to the counter. When they ask what you want, you just be like, whoops, how did I get here? No, I'm good. Wrong line, and then sit down and then just enjoy yourself. Just that way mentally, you've just bought something without actually buying something. Life hack of the day.
And then for dinner, Taylor actually picked everything up from the grocery store on his way over from work. So whenever Taylor picks up the groceries on his way over, I always just Venmo him half. And then sometimes he'll actually pick up things that I need for the week, just like for my own groceries. He'll just pick those up for me while he's there. And in those cases, I will just Venmo him extra, like whatever the things for just me cost.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna Venmo you 15 bucks.
It's nice. You always got to give a driver surcharge. If Postmates does it, so should he.
So Wednesday, I just had a coffee in the morning like I typically do. Use my K-Pod, Keurig situation, love it. Once again for lunch, I just had some leftovers.
Yes, but you gotta add it up. You gotta weigh out your food and add it up. What you spent last week doesn't count. Unless this was in the $15 last night, then it's okay.
And then I had an errand to run. I had to go to the UPS store. So we're gonna call it Uber. My first expense of the day. $1.18. It actually should have been $6.18, but I have a ton of credit built up from promoting my Uber code and Lyft code over the years. They're both linked down below.
That's a good plug. You know what? I've never promoted Uber or anything like that. You know what? Actually, I did. One time I signed up on Postmates. Actually, here's going to be a plug on this. I'm going to plug it down below. I'm going to see if this actually works. I plugged Postmates on, or was it DoorDash? Whatever is down below in the description, it might have been DoorDash. Anyway, it was something like, I get it like a $10, $20 credit or something if someone signs up. And I did a swipe up on Instagram saying like, hey guys, if you sign up, you get $10, I get $10 worth of free food. Guess how many people signed up? None. No people signed up because my issue, I got myself in a corner here. I've conditioned everyone watching and just like hounded them, don't spend money, don't spend money. So anytime I have anything that involves spending any amount of money, people are just like, no, Graham, Like if I come out with merch, people are like, Graham, that's too much for a sweatshirt. I'm not spending that. And Postmates is a waste of money. Like, so it's kind of funny. I'm both disappointed and proud at the same time. I've kind of created a monster here, but it's a very frugal monster. Very frugal one. Very economically friendly.
Might be some kind of like sign up stuff at the UPS store or some kind of fees. I'm not sure, but we will find out when we get there. Little did I know I was paying for the entire year right then and there. So $441 later, I now have a P.O. box.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. It's for a full year. It's a tax write-off. I really don't see that as that big of a deal. That's okay.
And then for dinner, we went to the grocery store. And then whatever we got at Ralph's ended up being $32. Taylor Venmo being $10. And then comes Thursday. My best friend and I were going to a brunch that was actually paid for by the brunch spot. They had invited us to come and get a complimentary brunch.
Oh, I want complimentary stuff. How come I don't get that? If any restaurants in Los Angeles want me and Macy to come for free, We would love to do it. Cheesecake Factory, bring us some food for free. I would love, Cheesecake Factory, I own your stock. I own a whole bunch of Cheesecake Factory stock. They've been phenomenal. I love the Cheesecake Factory. If I could be sponsored by them, that would be amazing. Or just invite us for free food anywhere. Anywhere, just let us know. We'll go there for free food, and we'll do like an Instagram story, something fancy like that. Just free food.
We were in West Hollywood and we were passing this bar EPLP, and they actually are on this app called Into.
Oh, Into. You know what? I downloaded that app. It's called Into. Apparently, it's a place where you can get free stuff if you're an influencer. I hate that word, but I'm gonna try it. Let's see.
And then we have Friday, which is always a great day of the week, the last day before the weekend. And Friday was also a really fun day, so I just made myself eggs in the morning, which had 2 yolks in there. I saw a lot of responses saying that was good luck, or it was just, twin.
You know, I heard that same thing too, that 2 yolks are good luck, but I also heard it was from younger chickens, or chickens, hens, no, hens don't lay eggs. Younger chickens sometimes will do the double yolks when they're new to laying eggs, and then I heard as they get older, it becomes a little bit less common, or sometimes they're really like big oversized, like XXL eggs, sometimes have the double yolks. I actually had it happen once. I bought a whole carton of eggs, and all of them had double yolks in them. So that was really good luck, apparently. Well, side tangent there. Anyway, the more you know.
Friday night, I was actually going to an event that I was paid to be at. So I Ubered back over there, which was in the same area I was just in, and that cost $32.20. The brand reimbursed me because I was working for them. The event was super cool. We got to go in like a good hour before it opened to the public to get content, and we also had a special wristband so that the drinks were free for us since we were working it.
Ooh, that's cool. I want to go there. I never get invited anywhere. No one wants me to go anywhere.
And we finally made it to the weekend, which is always my favorite. So we decided to do a hike on Saturday. And then post-hike, instead of like going out for dinner, we felt so gross and so exhausted. So we just went and got some more groceries and made a little feast at home. We baked sweet potatoes, which we've only done now twice.
Damn, you know what? Decent Saturday. She's not spending a lot of money. I thought this was going to be way worse. It's not bad, but I have a feeling she's not adding up everything. She's got to be at, like, how much does her place cost? Well, let's get a real good understanding of how much she actually spent. How much was that Louis Vuitton bag? How much is that Gucci bag? She's got 2 of them. How much is all that? We want to know. The fans want to know. If I was the Hollywood Reporter, the fans want to know, Tara, how much you spend on that. If I was that guy. I don't know if anyone watches this video. They're pretty interesting.
Last day that I am counting my spending, and we're starting the day off going to brunch. Oh my god, so I went for this spinach and mushroom omelet with the breakfast potatoes. I need to get a side of aioli because love. And Taylor got the breakfast burrito that has literal tater tots inside.
So our total was $78.28, and then we split that, obviously.
Woo! That is a lot. But let's see. Bottomless mimosa. That's why. 2 bottomless mimosas for $40. Why do you need to? I don't know. I'm just not a huge fan of drinking. It slows you down. It's not good for you, and it's expensive. That's too much money. $40 compounded for 60 years at an 8% return in the S&P 500. That's like a gajillion dollars. So you're passing up a gajillion dollars for 2 bottomless mimosas on a Sunday.
And then that was it. That was my whole week of spending. Okay, so grand total for my week. $608.
That's not bad though, because 400 of that was that PO box. That's a write-off. It's not that bad at all. I don't know why she's acting all shocked here.
I'm shook.
What do you mean you're shook? That's very little. That's you know what? Maybe she's playing it up for the camera. That's probably what it is, because her spending, besides the $400, that's a business write-off for the entire year, which really isn't that bad to begin with. That's like $30, something, $35 a month. It's not bad.
Obviously, a big chunk of that was my whole UPS experience. But without that, I would have spent $167.28. I don't know. Let me know if you think that is crazy or if that's a really small amount. Tell me if you think that's what you guessed it would be.
That's nothing. You know what? The thing is this. You can't just take what you've spent on food for the week and add it. Because really, it doesn't seem like she's spending a lot of money on anything other than the occasional food. That's it. I think she went to the grocery store too, like 3 times in a week. which is a lot now that I'm thinking of it. But you gotta add up, how much does the place cost? How much is your what about health insurance? What about that? What about homeowner's insurance, a mortgage, your rent payment? How much was that share? Add up. You know what? I think she needs to do what I spend in a month as a 24-year-old, maybe 25 now. That's what you really got to do. How much you spend in a month for everything, just every little thing that gets deducted from your bank account. That's what the fans wanna know. Let's read some of the comments and see what they say. Okay, so we got Miss Cherry Lynn. Wow, it's actually nice to see that there are some people in LA that don't Postmate their food 4 to 7 times a week. The amount you spend is very reasonable, if not very frugal, for LA peeps. I would agree with that. Finally, someone who doesn't spend $300 a day. Ha ha ha, this is so much more realistic. And here we go, finally a reasonable comment. Is anyone shocked that she went to the grocery store every day instead of one weekly trip? Question mark. My anxiety could never. You know what, that was one of the things that I was thinking too. It's just, she's going to the grocery store way too much. No reasonable person should be going that often to the grocery store. Once a week, that's enough. And you know what, honestly, this is not bad spending at all. I went into this thinking it was gonna be something terrible, and it's not bad at all. I think the spending is reasonable. My only complaint, because I have to complain about every video I watch, she didn't really add up everything. We gotta know housing, insurance, health insurance, what else she spends money on, maybe some business stuff on the side, how much a little trinket she bought last week that she uses this week. That's what the fans wanna know. That's what we wanna know. So Tara, if we could find out what you spend in a week, how about this? What I spend in a year. No one's done that before. I think that's gonna be the new trend. End of 2020, what I spent in a year, wait for it, millennial money. Something like that I think would be really interesting. So we gotta start that trend. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell. Also feel free to add me on Instagram. Post it pretty much daily, so if you wanna be a part of it there, feel free to add me there, as in the podcast, The Iced Coffee Hour. New episodes being posted every single Sunday. And lastly, if you have not yet gotten your 2 free stocks, use the link down below in the description, and Webull is gonna be giving you 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 on the platform, with one of those stocks potentially worth all the way up to $1,400. So if you haven't gotten your 2 free stocks yet, use that link down below. Let me know which 2 free stocks you get. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.